The food tastes less appetizing tonight.
I suspect something bad's gonna happen.
Well, I keep saving a bunch. A pity. One would think that someone who had been on a continuous binge of instant noodles would find a home-cooked meal enjoyable. But it isn't. Hunger isn't what is gnawing at me tonight. Neither are my sore muscles. The TV runs loudly in the background, but what it says barely registers in my brain. It's hard when the things you're trying to forget keep returning to the forefront of your mind. It distracts you, eats at you, devours you. I wish this would stop. I wish I wasn't the only one. I wish I wasn't the one who picked it up. I wish it has someone else.
In other local news, a woman was found dead in her home. Luxbourne police officials are currently investigating the crime scene, but has classified the case as homicide. The victim, identified as Rose Pamela Cooper, 33 years old, working as a real estate agent.
Rose?
Discovered lying in a pool of blood in her two-bedroom flat with the words "Help me" repeatedly written on the walls.
No. No. This isn't what I want. This isn't supposed to happen. None of this is supposed to happen. No one's supposed to die. Those are just stories, right? Legends? That's what everyone has kept telling me, so why? Immediately, I rushed to my study table in search of my phone. My hand, cold from dread, clings tightly to it as soon as I touch its edges. A piece of folded paper, the letter, lying unassumingly beside it, slips on the floor when I pick up the device. But I pay it no mind. There are more important things. Right now, I need to call her. I need to call her. I was with her. I was just with her not too long ago, and she was okay. No. It isn't Rose. I'm sure of it. I just talked to her, and a sob escapes me, and hot tears begin to blur my vision. One after another, they trickle down, weighted by the very same guilt I refuse to admit I've been carrying from the start. The same one I've been hiding from. The same one that has put the people I care about in danger. My hands shake as I navigate to Rose's number on my contacts list. She'll answer, right? That's what she always does. She'll pick it up, tell me to turn down the waterworks, and call me a wuss afterwards.
She'll answer. Please answer, Rose.
Again and again I dial, whispering, praying, pleading.
Come on, Rose! Don't do this to me! Please pick up! I know you're there, Rose. You're not dead. Please tell me you're not.
This adds to the series of deaths and disappearances that has plagued Luxbourne in the recent years. The authorities are currently looking at a possible link with the notorious Anselm Butcher case.
The TV runs loudly in the background. A deafening static sounds from my phone speakers. But in my ears, I can only hear the screams, her pleas, her whispers. Help me. We are not safe. A buzzing sensation jolts me awake. My body still wants to sleep, to forget what I heard, what I saw last night. But it's there, nudging, prodding at me. Slowly, I become aware of how awkward my position is. and the aches that accompany sleeping in a curled-up position the night before, even if I even slept at all. The memories are impossible to forget now that Rose is gone. They say it's easier when you say it out loud. Instead, the words weigh heavier on me each time. She's gone. Gone because of me. Gone because of one letter I was too curious to look at. I should have been more careful. I should have just kept my mouth shut. I should have destroyed it before anyone else had gotten involved. I should have... The notification light on my laptop blinks incessantly, mockingly, when I look at it, as if it's calling me back to a sense of normalcy. I check it, nevertheless, out of habit more than anything. I will read it. Strict attendance required today. In light of the recent events, there will be an all-staff emergency meeting from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Attendance is a must. Company changes, new hierarchy, and policies will all be discussed during the meeting. Everyone is expected to bring a copy of their own attendance logs and sales reports for the last 6 months to be submitted to your respective managers for reviews. We're expecting everyone's cooperation. If this were one of those typical days, I'd happily comply and get myself to the office. Today my limbs just feel heavy. On one hand, going will keep me busy, take my mind elsewhere. On the other, the place in itself is a stark reminder of what my own fears have cost me. I think this is a very, very important...
Go to work.
Moping won't get me anywhere. This is just one of those things, isn't it? You deal with it with a smile, no matter how bad things get, and hope for the best. Although my whole body feels like lead and my limbs are sore, I push myself away from the chair and head for the shower. The letter I dropped on the floor last night flutters open as I pass by, unfolding for no one else but me to see. Every word written on it glares back at me. They sneer. They ridicule. Like living beings fully aware of what they've done. With a huff, I pick it up and shove it into my bag, perhaps with more anger and frustration than I'm used to showing. This, too, I'll deal with. Somehow I'll find a way and make things right. I have to, before it takes more people from me, even if I must do it on my own. Papers rustling, telephones ringing, feet shuffling. Overall, today looks like a typical work day at Briar Realty Corporation. Except it isn't. The air is thick with tension and unspoken questions. No doubt everyone present has already heard about Rose. If they missed last night's report, they'd likely see it on the morning news, in the papers, or on various news sites on the internet. Everywhere is a bitter reminder. In fact, everyone's giving me a wide berth, as though the mere mention of Rose would be enough to trigger something in me. It's appreciated, but it only serves to create a bigger hole in the place Rose has left. After lunch, my boss calls for a meeting. I don't have to look up from my work to know what it is about. He's in a strange, pensive mood today, probably out of respect for a dead colleague. Oddly, I'd appreciate it more if he just shouted at me today. Anything is better.
I'm sure you've all heard of what happened to Miss Cooper. She was a valued member of our team and she will be missed. There's no date for a funeral, yet, but those who wish to attend kindly speak with your respective supervisors. By the way, has anyone heard about our still AWOL staff? None? HR, you know what to do. Santos, a word? In my office?
At the end of it, I've been given the entirety of Rose's workload, including finalizing the rights papers, and I've been promised an ample compensation for my efforts. I think he's expecting me to be happy about it. Instead, I immerse myself in my work. I have to, anyway, if I want to forget. Employee of the month. Time flies when you do, and by the time I give notice, it's already late. Everyone's already gone, leaving me in the company of a radio and a member of our janitorial staff. I don't even know his name. Rose likely does. She remembers people easily like
The
that.
Luxbourne Police Department continues its search for the following reported missing people.
The radio blares one name after another. Hold on a second. Missing? Aren't they? Still, I have to check. Frantic, I turn back to my desktop. The loud tapping of my fingers against the keys fills the office for the better part of my shift as I look through everything. The background about the place, its history from the current owners, and a list of employees hired under BRC. And I'm right. Of course I am. BRC may have a lot of staff. They may have a lot of agents hired. But I'd remember those names anywhere. After all, they're also part of the crew who worked with us in preparing the mansion for the open house. Then the letters... No, that can't be. I hope it's not what I'm thinking.
But Rose is...
Something snaps into place in the fraction of a moment. Those people. Rose, the letter...
I need to... No, if it's like this, they still won't believe me. I have to make sure of it first.
Evidence doesn't lie. That's what Ash often says, right? If I have proof, then maybe... I don't want to get my hopes up yet, but maybe there's still a way I can save them. The letter, my phone, papers, anything that will be useful. I grab all of them and stuff them in my bag. I can't stay here. There's something I need to do. There's something those people should... The noise cuts sharply through the room, stopping my hand short of cramming a pen into my bag.
Hello? Anyone there?
Someone must have left...
What was that? What did it say?
I don't know what it said, but it was a hot Japanese demon guy talking to me on my phone.
That's not freaky at all.
I've kidnapped hot demon Japanese guys on my phone. Shush.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I do in my free time. They're like, I gather them all like Pokemon.
You call me the weeb.
Leave me alone. Let me ogle my demon boys. Oh my gosh. This is not the time right now, man. Let's do another save.
I had a bad feeling about this.
Whew. Someone must have left their printer open again. I may be in a hurry, but if I don't turn it off, another person is certainly going to have a fit tomorrow over wasted company resources. Most of the time, it's Rose who does the nagging, but... The clicking on my pen in my hand is a welcome distraction as I search for the said object. Each stride my feet takes also echoes throughout the empty workplace. I've lost sight of the janitor minutes ago, and with me being the only one left, the tapping of my feet against the wooden floor is something I soon learn to appreciate. It doesn't take long for me to find it. By the time I turn it off, 5 pages are already strewn about on the ground, the paper tray having also been left ajar. Sighing, I pick each of it up to put someplace proper. But the page that greets me next makes my blood run cold. The chill that makes its way up my spine is as numbing as that day in the attic. The sheets crinkle under my tense grip. All I can hear is my breathing as it rasps through my gritted teeth. But before I can even gather myself, take the first steps out of here, total darkness suddenly envelops me. And as if hearing every horrid thought running inside my head right now, something snaps. Soft creak grating through the thin veil of stillness that has descended in the room. Every muscle, every bone in my body goes rigid at that sound. Familiar. So familiar now. Yet my own traitorous curiosity still presses me to take a careful peek over the cubicle's wall. It's her, standing in the only exit of the office, albeit facing away from me. She doesn't even need to turn around for me to know it's the same misshapen face, tattered clothes, and unsightly gait. The same person in the attic. I take a step back, and the pen I'm holding slips from my hand, and her entire head turns.
She's very pretty.
A scream almost escapes my mouth, and I duck under my table as quickly as I can. My heart is pounding hard against my chest. I can hear the bone-chilling sounds of her walk, the weird clicking that follows her, and telltale squelch of something wet as she walks towards me. Nearer and nearer. The sounds are slowly getting louder. The only thing keeping the whimper from escaping me is my hand as it covers my mouth. Someone please save me! Anyone! Close my eyes, muttering a continuous stream of prayers, all while attempting to steady my own breathing. I don't know what keys I need to do. Please, please, don't let her hear me. Wait.
Is it space?
Oh, F me.
Okay, that's not fair.
I don't know how to do this.
Is it the space button?
Yeah, but I don't want to screw this up.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
She's about to die right now.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
Can
on
you
earth
just
as
see
it
the
is in
death
heaven.
and then we'll reload it?
Okay, we'll see the death. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing, so...
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
How did I do it the first time?
She didn't leave out the important part.
When the last lines of my prayer have left me, all that remains is a hush. None of her footsteps, nor those chilling sounds she makes. Only silence. Is it safe? Another second passes, and when nothing comes... What?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it gives me a continue. Ah! Use spacebar to hold through the pointer.
Yeah. That's hard. Dude.
Dude, what the freaking crap? Well, at least it okay. Since we're playing on easy, it's actually giving us chances to do it over and over.
Mm-hmm. If you die,
but if
you're
it was
dead.
on normal.
If you die, you're dead. Good job.
Oh, I think I get it. I think I get it now. Was that too soon?
Let me try it.
Okay. That's what I did the first time, though.
Your timing is off. Yeah, that's fast. Okay, I'm gonna let it calm. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, it just gets increasingly harder.
Mm-hmm.
So I did have the right idea. Oh.
It's just your timing. Now.
Yeah?
Now.
Nope.
You can see right now she's calm.
For now. I think every time you mess up, it gets faster and faster and harder. The seconds, minutes stretch out before me and agonizingly. Is she gone? Slowly, I open my eyes to take a peek. I don't dare move or make a noise. In the face of such terror, I can only beg. Let out silent pleas to whoever is out there. Please, please don't let her notice. I want to live. This is the only route that she lives, by the way. That's probably why it gave us options. And now we're going with Hana.
Really? That's a cliffhanger if I've ever seen one.
Well, we gotta get through everyone, yo. Alright. Let's look at our relationships.
Awesome, we're a hot chick. With
We're
tits.
Hana. As opposed to a girl without tits?
Yeah, who cares about flat-chested women?
Right. You heard it here. He doesn't like flat-chested women. Go after him. Anyway, I think we should stop. I don't know how I'm gonna cut these into episodes, but they're definitely not gonna have little see you laters. It's just gonna cut abruptly. But I've done that before, and it's fine. Oh, how long have we been doing this? Like 2 hours?
Yeah.
2 hours now we've been doing it. We finally reached Hana.
Do you get to be Rose?
No, she's dead.
I know, but I don't know if you get a perspective of how she dies.
No. I guess we'll look at this next time. We'll look at Hana's. But, alright. Go ahead and save. Okay. I wonder how long it'll take us to do Hana's. Anyway. We're finally at Hana. We'll look at her profile next time and see how her life is. Is it glitzy and glamorous as she makes it out to be, or not? Well, that's gonna be it. At least for this recording session.
Yeah.
So, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Mm-hmm.
Bye!
Bye!